Hey y'all, it's Anime Caveman. Today I'm going to be live reacting to Ahiru no Sora episode 2. I'm going to start this live reaction in 1, 0, go. Hope he makes this. Oh my. You know, I like the comparison to that duck. That was hella cool. In a door. Oh, yo, that's a foul. The hell? That is some effed up shit right there. You should be allowed at least some free throws or something. I mean, jeez. Hell, in an actual basketball game, that'd be more like a flagrant 2 foul. No, like, seriously. I'd be more like a flagrant 2 or even like a tech or something. Jeez. But they are bullies, so. Yeah, I mean, I guess it shouldn't surprise me. Although, in all seriousness, though, if that dude was able to get a kick in, had Sora thrown that ball against someone with a huge wingspan, it probably would have been still blocked, all things considered, because if that dude had enough time to kick with something using his lower body, he probably would have been screwed against someone with, yeah, really huge arms. Or, another thing, but that guy with the dreads, he kind of looks like Allen Iverson, at least a little bit. Or is that just me imagining shit? No, yeah, it kind of does look like Allen Iverson. Okay. I was wondering how he's going to encourage. I just wonder if he's gonna actually convince them to let him join the team in this episode or in the next one, though. For reference, I do not read the manga, but the opening, though, kind of gives it away. Huh. Eek. Huh. Oh, that's sweet. I mean, I guess it's a relatively smart move, because then he won't be able to do a layup at all. Although, in a way, oh. Oh my. I mean, in basketball, that's sweet. That's sweet because she's trying to encourage her boy, but I've seen enough basketball games to be like, I disagree with that statement completely. I've watched way too much basketball to be like thinking that being too short does not have any disadvantages, because it sort of does. Because, well, yes, and if you're short, you can be offensively sound if you're quick enough and all that kind of jazz. If you can make a lot of jump shots. I mean, yeah, he's probably going to make it right now because those two were clustered into the paint. And she was probably underestimating his ability to make a jump shot. Because I'm assuming this is how he's going to score a point. Because that's... Yeah. How is she surprised? It's like... I mean, that was literally going to be his only attempt at making the jump shot. You know? Because here's the disadvantage about really being really short, though. You're not going to be a good defender, so... Oh, looks like they're actually going to go through with it. Oh, shit. So they're probably going to have him carry all the bags. And they're probably going to make him the water boy, too. Yo. Yo, the arm's like a cannon. Oh, jeez. All things considered, this perv, my good. In a way, I'm kind of glad he got caught. Did they get their asses beat? I'm glad. If only he knew that they were going best out of 10. Oh, shit. Oh, never mind. It was 9? Damn. Yo, anyway, wouldn't that make it tough for Sora, though, if his teammates are fucking amateurs? I mean, hopefully it means all those other 4 are going to step their game up. No, but there is a disadvantage of being short, though. If you're short, you're not going to be a good defender. So the opposing, since he's super small, he's going to have to play the point guard position. The point guard or the shooting guard, whoever he's tasked with guarding, they're going to be baking buckets all over him. Most likely. That's really a disadvantage. That's why I disagree with the statement his mother gave him. Sure, he is going to be able to play basketball, maybe even in a professional level, but it is going to limit his defensive capabilities. Oh. Okay, at least that shows that Pompadour, at the very least, does have some love for basketball. So that is kind of reassuring. And you know, with that arm strength, I wonder if his position is going to be the shooting guard. Since he's able to have that defensive versatility, he should be able to cover up for some of Sora's potential defensive deficiencies. Possibly. Ah. Seeing him blush is adorable. Aw, that's adorable. I'm assuming that's going to be sort of hopefully a beautiful friendship. Oh yeah, he is going to be the rook. I wonder if they're going to have rookie duties where sometimes the rookies have to like lift up the bags of the basketball veterans. I mean, his best of course of action is he could practice on maybe some jump shooting or some free throws or something like that. Hmm. Oh. I do love that positive energy. Whoa. I am surprised he doesn't see that. That at least most of the dudes are not even about that basketball practicing life. But he'll get it in time. And hopefully the dudes with the seniority will change their minds eventually. Hopefully. And they'll let him practice. Oh my. This dude. He thinks with the stick 24/7, doesn't he? Yo, I'm surprised he doesn't lower the tone of his voice. What? That's. How much time does he spend on this shit? Of all the time he spends on peeking into girls' panties, boobs, and all of that, he could be spending on freaking practicing basketball. I'm just saying. Well, they're both young-blooded men. Hot-blooded men. Oh. I'm pretty sure Pompador does want to play, though. If he has some nice basketball instincts. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm assuming they probably lost to some overpowered team. That's probably what happened. And here's the thing about basketball, that's what really makes it tough. It's like, oh! That almost gave me a fucking shock attack right there. Good thing our boy stayed safe. I wonder if they're gonna ever discover the hole, though. It's actually smart, though. At the very least, with him practicing his three-point ball, he's going to be really useful for the team when it comes to moments where, like, there's only 4 or 3 seconds on the shot clock left going into the next quarter. He's going to be really useful in those situations, offensively. Oh my. Mm-hmm. They may say that now, but I cannot wait to see what's going to actually make him change his mindset. This dude. Hmm. Oh. So going by all those statements, yo, those verbal jabs, man. Oh my, so I'm assuming that team maybe beat the Kuzo Academy team then. Yo, are we gonna get a street fight? Oh, damn. Uh-huh. I mean, those Maru High fucks, though. They caused it, so this time I'm actually improving of them getting their asses whooped. I do like how that implies, though, if they ever go into a game, the Kuzu Academy, against against another team that plays dirty, at the very least we know that our boys, they're not going to be bitches on the court. Since every team in basketball kind of needs an enforcer in case the opposing team has like a dirty basketball player. Someone to put the opposing players on fucking hold and to do sort of like a hard foul. So that's what I'm actually really liking so far. Because these outside sequences are giving us implications as to how they're going to probably handle basketball matches. And that's the thing about shooting, though. It's really damn tough. Like in the NBA, there's players like Dwight Howard that practice with jump shots, and they still can't master the ability of making jump shots and all that kind of jazz. Pros that leave, eat, and sleep that. So it's natural that the blonde, pomper-haired dude would kind of struggle. It happens. Wait, he actually made it. was shot? Oh. And that's true, he's gonna have to. Because he's small. Since he won't Yeah. Since he won't be able to be a good defender, he's gonna have to compensate by being a really good shooter. Mm-hmm. That's true. And plus, he's gonna need his shooting mechanics in line too. Ah. Whoa. And that's really the thing about basketball in life. You could be trying your best, holding the freshman, that but at times the freshman, there's going to be occasions where there's going to be a better freshman. Shit. The only thing you can do is just keep up the hustle and try to catch up. And that's in any sport. You know, alright. I like this episode. Of a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being abysmal, 10 being exceptional, and 5 being average, I thought this was a solid 7 out of 10 episode, all things considered. And let me explain why. Because for the most part, it wasn't as lit as episode 1, but it still did enough to be an above average episode. Because I like how it showed the contrast, because you have Sora's mom telling him that there's no disadvantage of being short, but then at the end of the episode, you do have Madoka, when he's talking to the pompadour blonde dude, she is saying that Sora does not have one of the major advantages in basketball, which is height. So I do like how, even though we get the mother's sense of positive optimism near the end, it's contrasted with reality, where, yeah, Sora is always going to be disadvantaged going into basketball matches. So he is going to have to work harder in order to make up for those potential disadvantages, and I do like that. It gives it a sense of realism in the story. So that's why I felt it did great from the script standpoint in this specific episode. And let's just see what's going to happen after this, Edie. And then aside from that, I thought this episode did some other things right. We made some plot progression. Because Sora got into the team, we got to see his hoops. And we get to see how the reputation of main character school, it isn't of the highest standards, because you have these dudes from other school make fun of their school. So I also do like that. It should make for some future emotional sequences, so I do like that. And on top of that, you have the main blonde-haired dude of the team and Madoka just talking about Sora and all that kind of jazz. So all in all, this episode didn't dick around. It felt like there was something important happening in each and every sequence. So that's why I felt it did well from the story standpoint. And it had a bit of nice comedy here and there. And then I like the characterization. At the very least, we do see that the blonde-haired dude really did like basketball in the past. But we get context because he wasn't really that talented at it, even though he tried. So I also like that kind of stuff. It puts into perspective why he was better in the first episode regarding basketball-related things. So that was also a nice element I enjoyed about this episode. And on top of that, I also enjoyed in this episode the the whole characterization, the fucking pompadour dude, when you get to see how extreme it is when it comes to the teleported shit he does, like where he just gets one of the blocks from the wall, and then he just tries to peek that, not tries to peek, but he tries to get a brawl that way, just to potentially sniff it up. I'm just like, this dude. So I like it. Aside from having some nice drama-filled elements, there's also nice bits of comedies here and moments here and there. And on top of that, I like how we get more of Sora's determination, his don't give up attitude, and seeing it kind of shown off where he just jump shots all night. I love that. Seeing his hustle, seeing his fight, seeing how he deals with adversity. So that's why I felt there was a lot of great character bits. And the animation, while it wasn't as fluid as episode 1, I thought it was still good. There was some like animated moments, like when Sora made his first 3-point jump shot, or in the sequence where the ball was thrown at the wall and it looked like a fucking cannonball. So there were moments like that that really stood out to me visually. And the artwork was nice. And that's why I felt this episode was a 7 out of 10 episode. I thought it was pretty darn good. So anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the second episode of Ahiru no Sora. Be sure to comment out your thoughts on the episode in the comment section below. Rate the video, subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys later if you come back for more. Alright, y'all. Have a great and safe